warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Big Brain, here today on Times Now as we pick action at yet another cluster of Tata Crucible 2021 for corporate executives. Well, this time around, it's a cluster which is usually a tough terrain. And we are coming to you from the states of Jharkhand, Odisha, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. And these traditionally have exceedingly well prepared and super quick quizzers who are all extremely passionate about the sport and have great consistency at this very quiz. So with us here today are 6 remarkable finalists. Let me first introduce them to you before we move on to our finalists. On the first frontier of our game here today, it's time to test the strength of our contenders. Here it comes. 100, the value of a right answer. 100 is what you lose if you get it wrong. All buzzers up as we get started with the first one on your screen now. This is a famous campaign which was released by an equally famous giant in India. The campaign was more inspirational and led the industrial revolution of India in many ways. Which great giant from the region you represent are we talking about? Anand Raj has gone for it. Yes, Anand?
I am guessing Tata Steel.
Tata Steel is his guess. Well, had we been at Jamshedpur, which normally would be our location to meet for this quiz, that would have been an appropriate first question, as it perhaps is even today. 100 to Anand as he gets started in this final. Let's make action on the second one, coming up on your screens now. What is the brand that is discussed in this book? From the world of Procter & Gamble, it was called The Rising Whatever, Lessons from 165 Years of Brand Building at Procter & Gamble. It's a beautiful title to a great book that speaks of the rise of a superb brand from the world of Procter & Gamble. Appropriate title in that sense. Ramdas is taking a shot at it. Go ahead, Ramdas.
I'm guessing it is Tide.
You're guessing the answer is Tide. You get that absolutely right. He'll get himself a plus 100 on the rising tide. As we move to the next question on your screens, here it comes. The prison notebooks. The term that gained prominence when it was used by Antonio Gramsci in his book, The Prison Notebooks, basically exemplified precision, specialization, and synchronization from a company. Rishi has gone for it. Yes, Rishi.
Okay, I'll take my chances. I think Nike is just doing phrase came out of this book.
Nike's Just Do It came out of this book. We'll give him a minus 100. The term that got coined out of this book was a term called Fordism. As we move to the next question, on the buzzer, question coming up now. Whose campaign is this? Anand Raj off in a flash.
I think this is of KFC.
KFC's Plate of Hope. Absolutely right. He gets 100. As we go to the next one, on your screens now. The family of the person on the right of your screens has a Madras connection. Assa Abloy is a Swedish conglomerate. A famous brand used in many of our homes came into existence because of this alliance. The gentleman after whom these beautiful, safe brands were named was the founder of the brand. His ancestors were from the same family as one great man who served as the president of the East India Company at Madras, now owned by Asa Abloy. Tell me this famous lock brand. Ramdas has gone for it. Go ahead, Ramdas.
So this is for the Chubb brand of locks, so which has been used tremendously for a long time back. So this has been borrowed for a lot of inputs after India got independence. Godrej borrowed the ideas. Number of them borrowed the
So
ideas.
your answer is Chubb locks.
Yeah.
Give him a -100 on that. The locks that I was looking for in this context, even more in reverence, is Yale locks. As we go to the next one, Ramdas missing out on that. The final one on your screens. Now, this is one of India's most innovative brands in its segment. Established by a young technocrat in the late 60s, his name was Vinod Patel. A category leader, the company that got created is Almonar. What do they specialize in? Almonar is an industry leader. Alankar is taking a shot. Yes, Alankar.
Almonar basically makes table fans and related electronics. Table fans basically, Almonar table fans and ceiling fans as well.
Well, give it to you on fans. They're more popular actually for their industrial fans, and they also got into the home segment just to have a diversification. But 100 going there for Alankar. Early days here today at the Tata Crucible final from this cluster. We will take a look at where the contestants stand on the other side of this very quick break. Stay with us.